Students, so today we are going to perform Sampnam test, right? So in this experiment, in this test, right, we were connecting two transformers back to back, right? So here let us diagram of Sampnam test. So this is the circuit diagram, right? So if you observe the circuit diagram, here we need two identical transformers, right? Single phase transformer. The two identical transformers, right? 230, 115 by 230, and I am going to consider 115 as a primary, right? Here also 115 as a primary, 230 as a secondary. So how to connect? The two transformers should be connected in parallel, right? So 115 115 joined, and 115 finishing terminals also joined, 0 0, right? Parallel. Parallel connection, with the help of first variac transformer, with the help of first variac we need to apply the rated voltage. So how much rated voltage here? 115 volts. So with the help of this transformer we need to apply rated voltage in graph parallel connection of. So here the voltage range is 115 volts. So this much we need to apply with the help of the transformer. So if you want to measure, right, how much voltage you are going to apply with the help of this voltmeter, it is a AC supply. So we need to consider voltmeter is also a, the range of the voltmeter is 0 to 300 volts. So how much current is flowing if you want to measure? So take an ammeter, MI ammeter. Range of the ammeter is 0 to 2.5 amps, right? Because it is a primary current, right? So 0 to, you consider as a amps, right? Like that, because it is a open circuit now. So open circuit means 0 to 2.5 amps you should consider. Next, coming to this wattmeter LPF, right? This is LPF wattmeter. Why we are using this? In order to measure the iron losses of both the transformers. Iron losses of both the transformers. So why we need to use only LPF wattmeter? Because under this condition your circuit is no load, right? Under no load condition it is purely acting as a inductive. So for the inductive, if you want to measure the power, we need to use the LPF wattmeter only. So whatever the short circuit, under short circuit the circuit behavior should be the resistive in nature. So what is the power factor of the resistive load? Unity. So that's why we need to use one UPF wattmeter under short circuit condition, and one LPF wattmeter under the open circuit condition. So that is the main reason. So here with the help of one ammeter and wattmeter we have joined the primaries of both the transformers in parallel, right? So how to connect your secondaries? Secondaries of both the transformers should be connected in series opposition. So how to check the series opposition condition means, so these are the 230 volts, and the finishing terminals of those 230 volts, 0 volts, right? Terminals to be connected through a switch, and across the switch we are going to connect one voltmeter 0 to 600 volts, right? MI, moving current. So when this voltmeter shows zero value, then these two windings should be connected in series opposition. If suppose the voltmeter indicates 100 volts, then they are in series additive. Then we need to change the winding terminals, right? So in order to check the series opposition condition, we are placing a switch. Across the switch we are placing one voltmeter. If this voltmeter shows zero reading, then only we need to close the switch, right? So after closing the switch, with the help of another auto transformer we need to apply the voltage in such a way that this ammeter has to show the rated current, right? The rated current will calculate from the nameplate of your transformer. So as per the nameplate, if you will calculate, you will get nearly 6.8 amperes. So this ammeter has to show the 6.8 amperes. Up to that we can vary with the help of this variac. Then we need to note down all the meter readings. This first voltmeter V1, I1, W1, V2, I2, W2. This is the process. Okay. So this is the explanation about the circuit diagram. So if you observe already in the circuit diagram, voltmeter, right? 0 to 300 and 0 to 600, MI type, right? Coming to ammeter, 0 to 2 amps under no load, and 0 to 20 amps on short circuit, right? So wattmeters, LPF wattmeter and UPF wattmeter, 18 watts, right? So transformer specifications you need to mention here, right? By observing the nameplate and auto transformer, very specifications, right? So what is the procedure means? Already I have explained, right? What we need to do. So make the connections as per circuit diagram, right? And secondary winding terminals of the two transformers are connected in series opposition. Primary should be in parallel, secondary should be in series opposition. So then close the first DPST switch one, right? Means your auto transformer, first auto transformer switch on, right? increase the variac slowly, first variac, right? Apply the rated voltage to the primary winding. So what is the primary winding? We have considered 115 volts. So with the help of first variac, you apply 115 and check voltmeter reading connected across the terminals. If it shows 0, then you need to close the switch. Yes, you need to reverse the winding terminals, right? So voltmeter shows 0 means you need to close the switch. Then with the help of second variac, you need to vary slowly till rated current flows in the secondary ammeter, right? Then you need to observe all the values V1, V2, I1, I2, W1, W2. So this W1 gives the total iron loss of both the transformers, and W2 will use losses of both the transformers. So if you want to find losses of each transformer, iron plus total copper losses by 2. So what is the observation table related to this experiment? So this is the voltmeter reading under no load 115 we need to apply, and voltmeter reading short circuit, right? So rated current is here 8.6 amperes. So for this 8.6 amperes, so at that time the meter reading is 1.2 under no load. Next, your wattmeter reading iron losses are 28, losses are 100. So for each transformer 28 plus 100, 128 for combining, right? For each transformer by 2. So find the efficiency formula, output plus losses. So already you know the losses. Output is nothing but 1 into I1, right? Into I2. So here if you want to find combined percentage efficiency, then the formula is V into I1, right? So V into I1 by V into I1 plus iron losses plus copper losses into 100. Losses in each transformer is sum by 2. Next, coming to individual transformer, V into I1 by V into I1 by WI by 2 plus WC by 2. Clear? So in this way, in this experiment, we will find the efficiency of combined efficiency of a transformer, or else efficiency of each transformer. So this is about subnet test. Thank you. So if you want to draw the performance characteristics, what we need to draw? We need to draw here the performance characteristics means at different power factors, right? At different power factors, we need to draw the characteristics means efficiency, right? Efficiency we need to draw efficiency versus different power factors, right? Axis will consider the efficiency, right? Consider the output power. So efficiency versus output power for the different power factors we will observe. Next, what are the precautions? Connections must be tight, and before making or breaking the circuit, supply must be switched off. So with the help of the subnet test, efficiency of the given two transformers will be determined. Okay, thank you.
Hello students, so today we are going to perform subnet test on single phase transformer. So actually what we are doing in the subnet test means two transformers are connected back to back. Means at a time if you want to find the efficiency of individual transformer, right? Then we are able to determine the efficiency of individual transformers at a time by performing subnet test. So here we are having two transformers, right? So 115 by 230 volts. So first transformer and second transformer, right? So here I am going to consider 115. So in what way we are giving the connections means the first transformer, right, 115 voltage terminal should be connected in parallelly with your second transformer 115 volts terminals, right? I am assuming that these 115 as a primary. Actually if you observe on the panel board it is mentioned as secondary, right? But I am taking this as a primary, means I am connecting your 115 of first transformer and 115 of second transformer should be in parallel, and the remaining, that is 230 volts terminals, right? So related to both the transformers should be connected in series opposition. So while connecting in series opposition, I am connecting 0 volt terminals, right? 0 volt terminals through the switch, and across the switch I am going to connect one voltmeter. So this is the voltmeter I have connected across the switch. So let us observe the connections, okay? So as per the circuit diagram we need to give the connections. So let us give the connections. So first, this is the first auto transformer, first variac, right? These terminals I have given to the supply, plus to plus, minus to minus. Next, across this auto transformer, I am connecting one voltmeter, plus to plus, minus to minus, right? Next, ammeter positive should be connected to the auto transformer positive, and next ammeter negative should be connected to the your wattmeter LPF, right? So subnet test is nothing but combination of OC and SC only, right? But instead of doing separately OC and SC test, right, we are performing subnet test, right? So for the first, right, your ammeter negative should be connected to the LPF wattmeter. This is your LPF wattmeter, which is used for the inductive loads only, right? For the inductive loads only and low power factors. So ammeter negative should be connected to the M terminal and MC is shorted, right? Next, L should be connected to the 115 volts primary, right? Primary of your first transformer. Next, the V should be connected to the your auto transformer negative supply. Clear? Next, your 115 volts of both the transformers should be joined, right? Next, corresponding that winding 0 volts have been shorted, right? This is the primary winding connection. Coming to the secondary, right? So in the secondary, what we are doing related to 230 volts for the 0 terminals, right? For the 0 terminals, we are connecting a switch. Across the switch, I am placing one voltmeter, right? So this is the voltmeter I am placing across this switch. And we need to close the switch whenever this voltmeter will displace only 0 volt. If suppose it shows more than the 0, means near about 230 volts or 460 volts, then we need to interchange the secondary winding terminals, right? So if it shows voltmeter 0, then only we need to close the switch. Means we need to connect the secondary winding should be in series opposition. Then only we need to close the switch, right? So after closing the switch, slowly we need to vary the second variac, right? So this secondary variac we are connecting related to secondaries of both the transformers. Again, for this auto transformer, we need to connect one UPF wattmeter and one voltmeter as well as one ammeter. So now what we need to do, after closing the switch, slowly we need to vary the variac in such a way that corresponding ammeter has to show the rated current, which is 8 amperes, right? At that point, we need to stop the variac and we need to observe the V1, right, and I1, and next V2 and I2, as well as W1, which gives the iron losses, and W2 from the UPF, which will use the copper losses. So in this experiment, iron losses of both the transformers, right? Both the transformers, iron losses, this wattmeter will display, and both the transformer copper losses from this wattmeter. Now if you want to calculate efficiency of a single transformer, just do it total iron losses by 2 and total copper losses by 2. So you know the iron and copper losses, and you know the voltage and current, corresponding voltage and current values. So by using this data, we need to obtain the efficiency of any individual transformer. Here the two transformers are connected back to back, right? So if you want to find efficiency of the first transformer and the efficiency of the second transformer, we are able to find at a time. And this process will repeat for the different power factors and obtain the characteristics, right? Thank you. Hello students. So already we have discussed about the connections of your subnet test, right? So let us perform subnet test on a single phase transformer, right? So actually by performing the subnet test, we need to find the efficiency of each transformer at a time. So in this experiment, we are connecting two transformers back to back, right? So if you want to find efficiency of individual transformer, right, at a time, we need to perform the subnet test. So what we are doing here means, here we are taking two transformers, right, and for the two transformers, the two primaries are connected in parallel as well as two secondaries are connected in series opposition. So here I am going to perform the subnet test. So what I am doing, simply I am going to MCB on, right? So with the help of this auto transformer, I am applying supply to the primaries of both the transformer, right? How much? I have taken primary as a 115 volts. So I need to apply rated voltage, right? So 115 volts I need to apply. That voltage will be displayed by this voltmeter, right? So just you observe that voltmeter. You observe the voltmeter. The voltmeter has to indicate 115 volts, right? So 100, so 110 and 115 volt, right? Now after reading that 115 volt, we need to observe the primary current. This ammeter will displace the primary current and this wattmeter will use the iron losses of both the transformers, right? Now what we need to do, we have connected a switch, right? A switch for your secondary side, and across the switch we have connected one voltmeter. So this is the voltmeter across the switch. So we need to observe whether this voltmeter reading is 0 or not. If it is 0, our secondary should be in series opposition. Then we need to close the switch connected across the secondary. So I am going to close the switch connected across the secondary, right? Now
with the help of secondary auto transformer, we need to adjust the rated current has to flow through this ammeter, right? So as per the nameplate, so it is a 2 kVA transformer. So with the help of nameplate, if you calculated, the rated current may be the 8.6 amperes. So I need to vary this secondary auto transformer in such a way that the ammeter has to display 6.8 amperes, right? Then if you observe all the meter readings, right, after this ammeter will display 6.8, that should be rated. Then we need to note down all the meter readings. So first meter is voltmeter V1, right, 115 volt, 115 volts. Next ammeter 1.5 amps, 1.05 amperes, and W1 iron losses of both the transformers near about 50 watts, and W2 copper losses near about 35 watts, and V2 short circuit voltage, right, it will be near about 28 volts. Okay, so after observing all the meter readings, what we need to do, we need to find the losses. First of all, we need to find the losses. So this wattmeter will use the iron loss of both the transformers. So if you want to find iron loss of the individual transformer, just do it by 2, right? You will get the iron losses of each transformer. In the same way, this wattmeter will indicate the copper loss. This will use the copper loss of both the transformer. So if you want to find the copper losses of individual transformer, just do it by 2. So if you want to find efficiency of any transformer, we have taken here 2 transformers and they have connected back to back now. So if you want to find efficiency of, suppose, first transformer, then you separate iron losses for both the transformer, copper losses for both the transformer. Then you substitute in the efficiency, then you are able to get the efficiency of both the transformers at a time, right? So this is the advantage of the Sumner test. Thank you.